Hey y'all, welcome back to the Levrage Podcast, powered by the Next 400 Bound. Next 400 Bound is connecting Black excellence across continents and generations, and our goal is to create a legacy of wealth and community for, most importantly, the next generation. Boom. Today is exciting because I'm in beautiful Accra. If you can see through these bars, you can see a little bit of the city lights. You know what I'm saying? I got this old school machine right here, because I'm going back into my music zone again. But most importantly, I have an important, legendary figure here from Ghana, Africa, global, international superstar, Mr. Reggie Rockstone himself.
Thank you.
I'm honored to have you here on this podcast.
Pleasure.
Never in my lifetime did I think I'll be hosting a podcast. You know what I'm saying?
Well, in saying all that you said, between me and you, we've had many podcasts.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, we always talking.
Yeah.
So today we have, I wish this had happened earlier because we have covered so many topics.
Yes.
So not enough time, but
Yeah. So basically, my mission here with the Levrage Podcast, as you can see,
I'm gonna give this T-shirt when I leave.
Of course, is to pretty much educate, inform, correct some of the mistakes that we did.
Good stuff.
Yeah, the good stuff.
Yeah.
So that we could do better. Because I know that I'm in business now, and I'm doing a lot of other things in business outside of music business, but I started business in music.
Right.
I was
show business.
Show business. I was a creative, but I was also a business person. And I know that a lot of things happened that blocked my progress in the game because I didn't really understand the business of it. So
I still don't.
Yeah, to the level where it needs to be. And I just didn't understand business to begin with. Because when you have creative vibes, right? The creative vibes is like your second oxygen.
True.
It's like your second.
Creative, stay creative.
Yeah, so you're just more focused on these great things that you can, And when a lot of people think I stopped the business, but what I did was I wanted to make sure I could pay my bills.
Well, so I just said
You know what I mean? So I did what I needed to do, and it worked out really well for me. So
you mean the business side?
Well, not the business side of music, but the business side of my accounting firm.
Okay, right.
Just so I did a lot of things.
Squash it.
Yeah.
Express.
Yeah. So I did that, but I didn't even do it in a manner in which I was doing a 9 to 5.
All right.
But guess what, right? My experience from the music business, right? The number of times I got rejected, the number of times I learned how people move, and everything. I love
transferable knowledge.
Yeah.
You took that from and applied it over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now I'm building this community, Next 400, because the vision is, 400 years ago, we all know what our ancestors went through. It affected our people here in Ghana. This affected our brothers in America. Today, I'm happy. This is an honorable day because it's Juneteenth.
Yep.
It's to be a Reggie Rockstone on Juneteenth.
Sure enough. It's Africa. Yeah.
And it's very important to me because I want to make sure that I'm not a thief in this generation. So what I mean by that is our ancestors fought some battles that I never fought. I don't think I've ever been in a protest.
No. I mean, I have, but
where your life can be taken out of a protest.
I've been on a few. Wow. And shout out to Daruga Ben Wahad. I've been on a few.
Yeah. So I'm like, okay, if they did or you did, others did, and they created this opportunity,
Sacrifice.
Yeah, for me to be able to move freely, I don't want to take it for granted. So with what I've been blessed with, knowledge, wisdom, understanding of everything, I want to be able to impact the next generation more so than myself. To get in the music business, to financial education? Because sometimes in the music business, I know that we need financial education.
Well, every revolutions need funding. Yeah, I mean, so
That brings me here, and this is why I'm talking with you, my brother, because we have this community that needs to be inspired so we can collectively do these things. So, Reggie, what's up? What's cooking, man?
I'm good. That's very honorable to begin with. It's a black man's task, and you're a young black man. So, and I spar with all types, and so when I hear people speak like this, it really intrigues me. Besides, inspire me because I know a lot of other young folks who don't talk like this. You know what I'm saying? They don't sound like this.
Yes.
They're on some other, and so, I mean, I'm not judging, but collectively, if we have more mindsets, like you just spoke, things will move different. And it's good that you're thinking about the future because a lot of us live nose to one. That that get you the car,
Yes.
the bank, and they think that's it, and the light skinned girl, yeah. So everything that you just said, it puts you up on another level, so
Because you heard you think about it, right? I know this growing up, and I'm right here in Ghana right now.
yes,
I could drive through a certain neighborhood. I just did a few minutes before we came in to go look at a beautiful home. But the roads leading to that home,
yeah,
I mean, I could tell that this house right here,
looks like the moon.
yeah, this house right here looks like the stars. This one looks nice.
They gonna make it. Everybody's just minding their business. The road is fucked up. Excuse my leg.
Yeah,
Beautiful mansion.
yeah.
The worst one is they have a mansion, and all around them is just poor folks.
You see, and that's not economics to me.
Yeah.
I think that true wealth comes from when you empower the people on
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's good to have everybody good,
Yeah.
but at least leveled up. And all of these things that you mentioned, it's very noticeable to other folks.
Yeah.
But what's so embarrassing is when non-Ghanaians see that.
Yeah.
And they, in their minds, they thinking, damn, they still have, kick it with you, but in their minds, they, damn, what's going on down here? Yeah, he live in that mess, and he got recording and everything, and
You can't even drive through.
drive, and
I know they're trying to figure out how a Ferrari gets through that.
they got Ferraris here. I see Lamborghinis, all of the, matter of fact, the first time I ever sat in a Lambo was at Ghana,
Wow.
all my life. And I've been around for a minute.
All right.
I sat in the one in Bria somewhere, and it makes you wonder. So big fish, small pond, as we say.
I can't chop it out with you unless we talk about music.
Oh,
The music business.
that's
So we're gonna break it down this way. We're gonna start from music business in the 90s.
okay.
1 year.
I said,
I said, you ain't been the short version of it.
Yeah.
What was the music business in the 90s like in Ghana?
well, my story is unique. Reason is I had nothing to do with business.
Okay.
I was just on show, creative. That's what I was. My father, God bless his soul, Ricky paid for everything. So all I had to do was go in the studio and make the music. Oh, how much the video cost? Rap. Send me the
How did you rock the neck?
me the rap, and I got it on video. First time I met Brother Rap. You get out there, rap, man. I don't know video, man. I could, watch the speed that you could show it. I was in a spot called Miracle Garage with this sister from Texas.
Where were you, in the United States?
No,
In Ghana?
Ghana. Rap got hold of for me.
Whoa.
Yes. I had been away for so long. Rap got here. Rap had already. Rap knew everybody before I even came. So I'm coming back home to my people, but Rap has already met everybody. So it was Brother Rutai. To the rest, Rutai. And I was with this other sister named Jenny.
Okay.
And I'll tell you Jenny's story because it's connected to R. Kelly. Wait, y'all ready? All right, we go. I come with the stories now. So I'm in the joint with Jenny, and you see it on video. And Rutan comes up and he says, "Yo, some young guy ate you from me. I'm down, blah blah." Meaning, he's from out of there. Yeah. So no, he's talking about rap.
Right.
But he had already met rap.
Right.
So rap come, and I'm with Freddie Funkstone. So, we parlaying and, we just refresh. We just like, I haven't been home for so long, me and Freddie both, so we like fresh. And Ghana just different.
Yeah.
This is not the Ghana that we left.
Select. Right.
So, they busting hip hop, they playing, what's the name? The Fugees is bumping on there. And so,
The Ghana you left was what, Cool in the Gang?
yeah, I left on some Cool to the Gang shit. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Yeah. So, Rab introduces himself. Rab, he say, "Yo, New York, Queens." I live in New Yorkers, right? Straight from the Cedar Gang. Yeah. He say, "Yo, he's telling me y'all not business." I'm like, "Yeah, we." He said, "Okay, my man's gonna put on some instrumentals in there, and let me hear you." But Rab did not know that we were established rappers. He did not know
Thought you were just.
He thought we was some upcoming
You came from up there already doing your thing.
and the way the dude had told him was like, some bunch of Ghanaian rappers that's game. This dude did not know that we had opened for Das Effects, been on P Rockers Heels, Ultra Magnetic MC. He did not know that. So we're all hit, and rap is 100 hip hop.
Of course.
So when I got on the mic, boom, dude was like, "Wait
a minute, wait."
Like, these are some seasoned
Rappers.
right?
Yeah.
Proper. And then, of course, I had that one verse that I had written in Cree. So all this I'm talking is all in English.
Right.
So I'm doing straight boom bap type speak,
Right.
woo woo, and then all of a sudden I stop, and I asked the crowd, "Say, anybody ever heard a Cree rap?" That's so the crowd is like, and that's the day that I bust the first. And he said the swab, "I ain't sure my can listen."
And they started breaking.
They flipped.
Wow, this is a historical.
Because most of them, here we are with a straight New York pseudo UK vibration. They did not know that this kid could speak the language.
And rapping it. Is speaking it.
And also there's a generational gap. The Ghanaians who knew me from way before, they're not in the club. This is a new crew. So there's their uncles who know about me. You feel me? Yeah, when I was that's who I was.
I got you.
Far away. So right off the bat, Rab was like, "Yo, we gotta get in the studio." So that same night,
Wow.
we went to the studio. And I got everything on camera.
What happened in the studio?
He had the Sonic whatever boo boo, I don't know. This started. He just we had the samples. No mention of hip life. It's all hip hop.
Okay, you built that
This
into
point.
rapping. Yeah.
He's rapping. He's bringing out the samples. We digging in the crates.
Wow.
Till morning.
I can imagine that.
I remember. So we turned out 2 tracks.
Yo, that just listening to that is
That's right. It was a very, very special historical time, and to also catch it all on camera makes it even more historical. Every time the real footage, I got it. I got so on my phone right now. Wow. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I introduced him to my father. Whoever I bring to my father is kinfolk. He believes in my judgment of people. And so Rab ended up living with us. He moved from wherever he was, and we welcomed him. And then another brother from New York, Colehouse. Colehouse, another brother comes through. Now remember, at this time, a lot of folks is coming from the UK and America. They're coming back home. There was a sudden exodus. So it was, "Oh, yo, where you from?" "Oh, man, I'm from Philly." Be like, "Oh, shit, you're green from Brixton." And all of a sudden, it was a whole bunch of Ghanaians from out of town. So we were just connected. DJ Rap linked up in Vibe SM. Vibe SM was another brother that I knew from the UK, with Michael Cook. So now we had radio. They needed content, music. Wow, it was a very exciting time, brother. And Ghana, really, if they ever go back to tell the story of at time, it was a good time.
Yeah. Because it was like
It was creative, and
cross culture type of thing.
anybody was coming in.
Well, every 1 year around was this.
I came home in 93, 94. Yes.
And that's also when hip hop was taking up another phase.
Yeah. And I remember, because originally I came home for Penafest.
Right. Oh, you were here.
But I was just, so I'm originally supposed to finish the show and get back to the night.
And you were like,
I'm still sitting here with you.
wow, see, this is the story of Ghana.
Still sitting here with you.
You can easily come to Ghana and just be like,
Yeah. You just, you fall in pain.
there's a guy over there who just came in Ghana. I have a feeling he's changed his flight like 4 times.
Oh, that's a ritual. Don't worry about that.
He's definitely there.
So, it's, and then of course, Hiplife was born. And
It was actually strategic, or it
No.
happens.
Well, nothing else. There are no coincidences, as you know that. Yes, but it wasn't planned. Hiplife was never planned. Matter of fact, the name came about through my father. He was the one that said, Reggie, you gotta own this shit. Because he seen it, he smelt it. He said, I don't know. And she said, yo, idea. He spoke on it. And it was his idea not to call it hip hop. We said, you gotta own it. And so it was his idea to take experience, to take the life from highlight and hip. So in terms of it being a concept, it was based on the name. It was a working title. At the time, he wasn't even thinking about
It was
actually sampling highlight. No.
Right.
So if you listen to a lot of my old music, it's still just samples.
Yeah.
Right. But the concept was born through the name. And the kids, they took it on and made it happen. They started to really do high life and hip hop. Measuring too. And that's what it was.
That lifestyle, like at that time, man.
The lifestyle, it was
Like what are people doing in Ghana back then versus what people that always
very, very, Ghana is an Asia's country. Well, Africa is an Asia's continent. So you got the elders. And the elders always looking, at our young folks, like they was never young, which is really
We put it forget.
they forget real quick.
Real quick.
And so all of a sudden, the Ghana did not know about their youth. They were isolated, and
You were still back there.
the older folks had no clue what young people did or got into.
Because basically you gotta hide it.
Thank you.
Because if you don't hide it,
All day long, you got your snapback back here, your pants over here.
yeah.
Just before he come in the house, he takes his hat off, he pulls his pants up. You feel me?
Right before.
It's it's a good bad thing.
Yeah.
So the culture would dictate the flow of the b-boy and whoever it is you felt that you was.
You in the house with a haircut that nobody saw.
Thank you. So you took off your joint. He was like, what the fuck is that? So when I came in with my short locks, I'm wearing fatigues. I got the beater on, the backpack. It was like, yo, who is he?
Yeah.
And I'm rapping in English, and my tonation is from where they see up on TV, but at the same time, I'm rapping in key and with no accent, affection on my accent when I'm rapping. So they knew I was 100 thorough. This is how I got it. Cause he
had to beat the book.
he knows where he's from, and he also looks like the people we seen on MTV Raps.
He's connected to his roots.
They champion me. So the young folks are like, yo, we don't give a fuck. We rocking with this too. And so everywhere that we turned up, they came. The students from Legon, the university students, God bless her, they put me on. And, you know, they started to learn the songs. They knew that. I was surprised. It just
happened so quickly.
So it's through me that the Ghana got to know the youth.
Wow.
Yes, I was the I bridged the gap. Yeah. And then of course, musically, we would also do this because the music is rap, and then all of a sudden I sample an authentic highlight joint from the 70s with Chinchimbia de Meru. Yeah, you guys on the road.
That story, right?
That's the song that when you said we walked in.
Yeah. That's the views.
This is a record, yeah. When I was growing up, my father used to play that record all the time. Amongst other music that he would play. And so this song stuck with me forever. So when he now tells me the concept of hip life, now hip life really has to come alive, not just the name. So we took that joint. And if you notice, I rapped in English.
You did it though.
We sampled the seven of how they, yeah. It was for export reasons.
Wow.
And just recently, I see my brother Most. What's Most Def new name?
He has a
yeah.
He uses his government name or something.
Yeah. Or something. Okay. Well, brother Most. I seen him walk on stage with the instrumental.
Wow.
And I was like, you know, they know it.
Of course.
And this is what happened. So that would bridge the gap now, because now the older folks is like, wait a minute, this rap shit is not that bad because we know this song.
Yeah, so they can start grooving. So he basically brought the generation to generation.
Thank you.
And the whole thing. Wow.
That's what it did. It brought them all together. Wow. It's like, it's not that bad.
So
yeah.
So then they now went into the 2000s.
Yep.
And then we just kept, everybody started coming in.
Everybody
coming in. Hoping everybody.
Man, it was like a gold rush, brother. There was exciting times. Everybody and their mama wanted to do something.
So this is what I'm thinking now. Like today, fast forward, right? That's legendary stuff, right? I'm sure sooner or later the world is gonna get this whole story packaged and
it needs to be.
It has to be.
It needs to be. So
it's already very, very important story. It's
very important
because it's connecting a lot of, you know,
yep,
stories to culturally. I know exactly what you're talking about. And I was doing music, and I remember my dad was like, he's an economist, so we studied that.
He's like, what the hell are you doing?
Here's that. So explain to me. This is an economist, yeah. It's like, explain to me what the music stuff is. So the only way I can explain that to an economist is, listen, it's the biggest export shrine of the United States, music and film.
See, you see what's going on Afrobeats in Nigeria.
You see what I'm saying? Afrobeats made, you know, I was looking at some statistics. Afrobeats made, on paper, I know it's way more, $100 million in 2023.
Can just
about be more.
Yeah,
we are not counting the extras.
Yeah.
And then only 34.8 million got back to this side of the world. So when I read that, you know, I was doing research and something was wrong, man. That's a whole chunk that keeps staying back out there.
Do you remember that call when I called you and I said the wave is coming?
Mm-hmm.
I called my brother. I said the wave was coming.
That's like 10 years ago.
Yeah. I said it's coming.
You need to do something.
I said it's coming. I smelt that shit. And then it further got, when I seen Yo Cohen sit on the breakfast.
Yeah, you sent me that video.
I sent it to you.
Yes.
When Leo and them start talking that shit, you know. I said, oh shit. We got
precision. You know what? I get that information, but then I didn't know what to do with it.
Yeah, a lot of people didn't know what to do.
You had two options, right? First option was to move back home.
Yes.
And galvanize. Mm-hmm. How is galvanizing in Ghana? I'm not sure. Like galvanizing, you know what I'm saying? Because to really, really make this music business, this is a big business.
All right, and look, especially now,
think about it, man. Let's just name who are the 4 top artists in America. Let's start with ones we know. Mm-hmm. Jay-Z, Beyonce. Mm-hmm. Then let's do the what's the name? Katy Perry. What's it?
Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
And all of them, right?
Mhm.
The kind of money they generate,
Yeah, crazy.
we have equivalent or even better talent here.
Well, I mean, we are the blueprint.
So that's what I'm saying. You know, to generate that kind of money. But
Yeah.
in order to do that, this is like, even the good or bad, right? It's, you still need to galvanize. They can't,
True.
everybody can't be operated alone.
And this might be the problem now with the very style that the mode that we speaking about, Afrobeat. Shit just got saturated right now.
Yeah.
It's a gold rush. That's dangerous,
Very, very dangerous.
you see. So,
Because there's,
remember, Afro is pop music,
Mhm.
you know. So there's some level of shucking and jiving in him.
Mhm.
That, you know, we come from Public Enemy and you know fight the power, you know, and here you are with the melody, the groove is nice, you know, they talk about the you know, the Ferraris, they talk all, but now after all of the above washes off, we still got Africa with real problems in it. So if the music is not speaking to or about
The same.
yeah.
The reality.
It's the,
See, this gonna be a
problem.
see what people keep forgetting. I keep telling people Africa has sort of a problem, right? Like when in America people were using beepers.
Yeah,
Nobody was using beepers here,
yeah.
right?
Mhm.
So we skipped in Africa the beeper, the Motorola pager, and all that, and just went to cell phones.
Yeah, we jumped a whole. There's a big leap.
But that's not how America does it.
Yeah,
They get their people,
yeah. In doses.
yeah, so that they can adjust,
Yeah,
change, figure out how to survive.
yeah.
So when they did that to us, it's the same thing we're doing in the music. Because hip hop itself, even though the party thing and
That's a great analogy. You understand what I'm saying? Where
you see where I'm going?
the beeper. I never thought about it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's deep. Yeah. So the music, now we're like skipping
Right.
the steps.
Yeah.
Cause hip hop, if you look at before '95,
Mm.
when Biggie and Diddy and
Mm.
Dre and Snoop and all these people in '94, '95, when they came with all the gangster rap and the party rap and flashy and color that, it was all about conscious.
Yeah.
So that was the foundation
Yeah.
that gave it the ability to get the investment. The foundation was conscious, and they saw that it was powerful, and they put money into it.
Yeah.
We didn't do that. No, we would skip that. We skipped the beeper,
Yeah.
all of that, and just went to it.
And we are very excited.
Yeah, we guys, and then we just went straight to the
Yeah.
Ferrari,
Yeah.
or
You're right.
the Bentleys, and this and that.
We literally emulating everything that we seen on television.
So what does that mean? It means we don't have a foundation.
No, we don't.
So because there's no foundation, and you and I both know, when there's no, your structural foundation is weak.
Fucking
The song or the stop master, bro, is why. Yeah,
we do have a lot of work to do.
yeah.
It's a long road that it has to be traveled.
It has to be traveled.
And also the fact that we can even speak about it is a good look. Because in that same breath, today here we are.
We're told.
There's some good in the skip over because we got a podcast.
Yeah,
You see what I'm saying? So you got to utilize, you know, but yes, you're right. There is definitely some,
it's not the same way.
yeah.
This is skit that allows us to do.
Yeah. I mean, there's some this good and this bad. It's like general, you know, the vibration of technology is always gonna be there. Is the good stuff. You know, the kids got lazier. You see it. So you know, I remember growing up, man.
If you think they like to hear that, because from my experience, they don't think they're lazy. They think they're being smarter.
Yeah, but the reason why they think they is because in their minds, because their whole life is in their palm.
Yeah.
And so, you know, like I always tell people, when we were kids, if one kid had a VHS porn tape, everybody, that was the one porn tape. Today, it is every phone. You know, it's crazy.
You get to somebody's house in LA, yo, it's stuck in the it's stuck on the Yo, my brother used to send me, like go. He wouldn't tell me what it is. He would be like, yo, go over there and tell him to give you the tent. I don't have the tent. Then you send me back. Go tell him the thing is stuck.
VHS. Yo.
Cause it's like though.
Yeah.
So you got for inside.
And when that shit come on, you better get that shit out before.
Yeah.
You know, good times, but yeah, technology has its ups and downs, as bad sides and the good sides.
I think we should take advantage of it because either way, whether we like it or not,
It's here.
yo, I'm very proud of you though, because the way you use social media is impressive. Because people,
they're not on there like especially African.
definitely not.
You know, and they don't. But with me, it's I always get the props with brother Rap.
Mm-hmm.
Rob is the one. He's the one that put me on social media. He said, "Damn, Reg, you got so many stories, and you're a people's person. And you would do really well on social media." So he put me there, and organically, it just very, you know, I use it for what it's for, which is really me communicating with people like I would do in real life. So I get to talk to folks and show folks what I always like real. Show what's real. Yeah. Show what I'm up to. So
Check this out, right? I know, is it safe for me to say you're pro-African?
yeah, Pan-African.
Pan-African?
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely.
So, how you feel about the surge in diaspora trying to, connect with the motherland and
Yeah.
coming to Ghana and
It used to be the dashiki, now it's for real.
now it's for real?
Yeah. Well, my story is also a beautiful because I have seen it firsthand because of my father. Because remember, my father married an African American woman. So before this whole wave, I had already seen my mom's. I seen they see all coming home, and her reactions and being in Africa, the shock of because they romanticize Africa, so you come in, and you can imagine the Africa that she came to.
That was the
Back then, they
right up there in the venue.
you talking to another black person who is referring to you as Omoni.
Yeah.
And then I got the same story. Yeah, that's this shit. Fuck out.
Just how you talk.
He used to free grab out. They used to refer to him as a Brody.
Hey, Brody. Hey, Brody.
Yeah, that's
all right there.
That's rap is about a renegade, light as he is. And I didn't come to Africa to be called white.
Yeah.
And so many different. We've been separated, and it's just worse than we thought.
Yeah.
And it still needs a lot of healing. Even the brothers and sisters who make it and come, a lot of them, they get frustrated.
Yeah.
And because they come in with some Aquaba loves us, and these folks been corrupted and sick. You know what I mean? They see y'all on TV, they all what you want, they trying to get your dollar.
Exactly.
So first is about, I love my brother.
Welcome back.
He's sticking
Let me
you.
get some of the $100.
He's sticking you. He sell your land and rip you off, and folks that you thought was you. So the African American is
So one of the things in the movement that I talked about earlier, the next 400, bridging the gap. I thought about it, and I feel blessed to be in the Islamic business today, but I'm also just not in that, just in the regular accountantville, but I'm also in the forensic accountant. You understand what I'm saying? So I thought about something.
you see what the dollar do.
Yeah. So I'm we're working on it. Creating a risk management. I know it's there, but I want to really, really create this risk management environment that's really risk managed to kind of make it comfortable for people to mitigate their risk when they come into the side.
Yeah, because they excited.
Yeah, because excitement can make you make poor decisions.
Dude, with emotions too, what? So, he's coming home.
Look,
because this is home.
And I show you
Yeah.
the is it the door of no return?
Yeah. Yeah. It freaks them out.
That's it.
Yeah. And so it should. But, when you have that kind of emotional attachment and everything, and you got some bread, there's a scheming African.
I've been playing.
Yeah, yep, they did.
Certainly, I'm talking to you now, right? And this is what I've been thinking on the background line. Because growing up in Jersey, I grew up, fortunately for me, back then I thought it was unfortunate. I grew up in the hood. So that's what I could afford.
Yeah.
And parents put me out there and let me, I've been on my own since I was 15 in America. You know what I mean? Heavy. They did tell me not to go, but I did.
I didn't care.
Yeah, and I went to go stay with my uncle. And I mowed too many lawns. I did too.
Funny, they put you through slavery and outside way. Are you already you a slave?
I mowed too many lawns and I escaped. So once I escaped, meaning I'm on my own now. I'm 16. Gotta figure it out. Put myself through college and all of that. So the only thing I could afford was the hood. Low rent, no whatever. And that's how I clicked with my African American, the brothers, sisters. And I was smart enough to know that if I'm in this environment, these are the people, this is their lane. This is who can teach me of how to move. So I did that. And now when we having this conversation about, this stuff, I know what that lifestyle was like growing up in the stuff that I saw. And I'm now thinking about how people coming here taking their life savings, their 401k plans, retirement plans. They're like, I bought the land in Ghana, and I'm going to go retire there. Yeah. And it worries me.
You might have a borehole, living off the grid.
It worries me that if they're not doing it with trusted partners, the outcome can be terrible. And when it becomes terrible, it only takes my mind back to the hood.
Yep. Yeah. Your own.
You know what I'm talking about. It's taking me back to my experience in the hood, yeah. Because if you take from me what I work hard for, it's not like middle bunny.
It's a natural reaction.
And I'm worried about that because this is like a safe and peaceful environment.
And it's just a matter of time.
And I want people doing these type of businesses to remember.
I mean, I listen, I heard some cases, because, my business is right there buying in the tourism center.
Yeah.
So when they get off the plane and they come and I buy my brother, I'm sorry, like, yeah. Some of the stories they tell me, man, people be stickers them, and they mean well. So it's really embarrassing.
Yeah.
And it's painful and it makes them become bitter.
Yeah.
They don't trust nobody.
Yeah.
It's there's some of them, like, they got a beef with the Africans.
Yeah, I know.
Because of what happened.
Yeah, I see comments on my value. So this is what I'm saying. I'm saying that the percentage of people that would do that are way less than the percentage of people that would.
I agree. Besides, shit. You got, if you're coming from America, you should know that human beings are fucked up, and that like I always say, they sure up. It's only based on the fact that they romanticize Africa, and always forgetting this is a real place, real people living in it, same shite stuff, real problems. Yeah. I see one video. This sister talking about you who said she said I can't get no snacks.
What?
Yeah, she said snacks. And she's a big chick too, man. That shit was hilarious. I said, damn, man, my lawyers better not see this shit yet. You know what I mean? Said, I can't get no snacks. Wow. I know, that was you.
Where was she?
She moved out here somewhere and, people fucked with her money. But, that was one of her last breaths and the shit.
It was saying, I can't get snacks.
Wow.
Wow.
So you gotta, and then you got some brothers and sisters who'd been here and just morphed into it. Because they already prepared their minds before they even got it. Because if you, and they don't don't prep you,
Yeah.
you walk in
I'm doing that in this conversation because it's crazy because we get got. I got.
There you go.
From here. Yeah. You know? So, yeah, what's next for you? Because two things had to agree suddenly. MMA.
MMA.
Yeah, what was
Yeah, a lot crazy ass. Yeah, so yeah, you know, unbeknownst to a lot of Ghanaians, besides me being a b-boy and the music, a lot of Ghanaians did not know that I had a martial art history. Matter of fact, I started martial arts before music. So from about age, maybe like 8 years old, going, by the time I was like 12, I had already won my taekwondo tournament twice.
Yeah, you had that?
Yeah, I do. And I became the youngest brown belt Shotokan.
Wow.
So, you know, at this point in my life, I've showed them the music and did my thing with the music. And so, you know, I get bored real quick, you know, so I always got to reinvent myself. You see, Lee, next time I'm in a group, VVIP, we making, you know. So at this point, I wanted to show them the martial arts side of me. Right. And once again, divine intervention, job knocked on, and this African-American brother, he knows another African-American brother and a Ghanaian brother, Q-Dog, you know, they all hit. And they hit me up about the MMA, but all they needed from me was supposed to fly it. Because, you know, I got an organic following. So the Ghanaian, he's the one that told him, oh, wait a minute, but you do martial arts too, right? I said, yeah. So I said, look, you know what? I could do better for you because, you know, I needed to help him out. I said, put me in the joint.
Right.
If we tell Ghanaians that I'm going in the cage, this event is gonna blow the fuck up. And so that's what happened. They dude was so grateful. He said, damn, Reg, I mean, and this is the first one. And of course it went viral, you know. Now, as far as me and the kid, you know, it was an exhibition fight. So, you know, I wasn't trying to hurt myself or nothing. So it was pretty safe.
Right.
But it inspired a lot of the big people, yeah. And especially older folks, yeah, they're like, look, they're like, damn, you know, we it's not late.
Yeah, it was one.
We could get in there.
There was one movie you made in there.
Well, you sure I see that. When home back hit me and I flipped back. Well, you see, this is hilarious. You know, I hope when you speak to you show it. That move is actually from breakneck. I know. I saw that. Was that the?
Yeah, I know. I saw that move.
Yeah. I originally saw brother Prince Ken Swift, an original b-boy from the New York City Breakers, and he would, when he would up rock, he always did that move there. And that was that. But yeah, it came out beautiful, and that, and also I've been talking to we've been talking to some folks about my life story. And that's another project. That's a great one. That's a big project. And I also got some scripts for some movies,
Of course.
some short movies, and some. I'm trying to do some sci-fi.
Truthfully, we're trying to get some movie production out.
Well, you know it
coming.
Brother, just Idris is not played.
Yeah, he's showing.
He dude got, you know, he has acquired so much land and property just to open this film studio.
So it's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen.
Okay.
He's that serious about this shit.
Yeah.
So all of these things are new reps. So we really gotta be in the right position. That's what we're doing right now. We really gotta, cause yeah, and we deserve every, you know, piece that we work for.
What's your message to the diaspora?
the same message that me and Rab,
Like we all spoke.
do not romanticize Africa, yo. It's a real place. It's a real place with real people in it. You gotta prep yourself before you come home. Do your homework. Make sure that you're really, really plugged in.
I know some of these guys want to come here to get married, right?
Well, that's understandable. I can see why.
Okay.
And Fufu.
Hey, favorite Ghanaian meal, Reggie? Because
My favorite?
yeah.
Well, I flipped the script because I'm on some more health shit right now. Of course, before it was the fufu. Yeah, I'm a shanty with it. And that came with the beer and the gouda. I so I'm all for that. So watch has always been in my life.
Of course, yeah. Let's talk about smoking about food.
Yeah, I know watch. So watch has always been that dish that I've always been about. I'm Ghanaian, so the egg you gotta represent.
Yes, of course.
And the beans, that rice and beans. I had a bunch of times up there.
Yeah, you got anything. I just go.
Yeah, you say it.
Just go in there.
Got the hot sauce.
Got everything.
The shit does it.
Listen, man, it's a beautiful place. Yeah, man, no matter. We can't Rocks watch it. If you don't try it, it's part of the cultural experience, man. It's that
Closest to it is rice and peas. They make those. Yeah. And so that is, I'm selling rice and beans to the human beings now. And that's the slogan. And my diet has changed now. As I got older, I gotta stay up. And I have lived a pretty wild life, so I am really grateful that I came back with one piece. You know what I mean? Because you was wild.
yes.
So, but yeah, the wache, that's definitely one of my favorites. But today I'm almost vegan there.
Okay. So you
I'm
you feel better. I'm a punk. You feel you feel better. You look great.
I feel better. I mean, I feel.
I'm looking at you. You got more muscles than me.
Well,
got more pump to see.
if you put in that work, it's gonna show. But we passed it for the look. And now it's be strong.
Yeah.
Be healthy. Yeah. And also to inspire. Yeah, I aspire to inspire. And, when I got in that ring, and even by the way that I move now, a lot of older folks always tell me, damn, Reg, I just checked in the gym because of you, man.
And then I say inspiringly, I showed that to my wife. I'm like, yep. I'm like, look at it's just you tell you.
Yeah, So that's pretty much, that's a good thing.
Craziest show you ever performed.
Craziest shows I've ever performed.
I know you did a lot of them.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch.
One show that always sticks out to you, and why? Why is that one the craziest one? It could be the smallest venue ever.
Well, there are so many of them, but one of the ones that really stuck out is the Millennium one, which was at the Black Star Square, and that's in a historical ground. This is the same place that Malcolm met Muhammad Ali, or Black Star Square.
Wow.
And so it has a certain significance. And I remember, Hiplife had done this thing. I knew I was very popular. I knew that my name was out there. I was some type of star. But this was the first time that we would see how Ghanaians reacted to
you.
Black Star Square free show, so
Everybody
it was just a sea of black heads that if you stood on that stage, it's young and it was full.
Everybody get.
And I remember because I had malaria, and on this particular day, I actually wore a bubu, I wore white royal African bubu, and I was sick as a dog.
Wow.
But I knew I had to go up there. Ryan was like, damn, Reg, I know, I feel bad, but you got to get up on that stage. And where that sample lick, that's the first time that I see. Me and Rab looked at each other like, oh shit.
See this?
Listen, the place, it was a wave.
Wow.
And they sang the songs back to.
Wow.
I was like, superstar stacks.
Wow.
They welcomed me, showed me stupid love, chasing the car, mob deep, crazy. And I remember we got home, my pops was sat on the porch. And he said, how'd the show go? We said, it was good. He said, yeah, I'm good. We said, well, we were blown away. He said, how you mean? He said, you should have seen this shit. So somebody had filmed it. We showed it to him. He said, I remember I told you. I said, well, I told you, this is your hit.
Wow.
You know, so that's one of the reasons why he really started to pump money, more money, because he had already hooked it up. So right there, that's when he built the studio for us. You know, good dude, man. Ricky was a good dude. May he rest. And that's one of the ones that always stand out, right? To my own people.
To your own people.
Yeah.
Nah, that sounds great.
Yeah, but I got other crazy ones.
Reggie, of course.
Yeah. So the one time the chewing gum got stuck in my throat.
While you were performing?
My mother always tell me, man, don't chew gum on TV. Don't chew gum. But I get nervous, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm there, you know what I'm saying? I'm chewing.
And you had that nervous today?
Yeah, well, I do. I really. And I'll tell you a story, Brother Beanie Man. He said something to me. He said, Reggie, the first time that you don't get the butterflies before you go up on the stage there, that's the day you lost it.
Wow.
He said it has to be. He said if you don't get the butterflies, it means you don't have it. You don't have to know you're jaded. He said that adrenaline, that rush, that where you feel like you got to use a bathroom on it. They said that's the shit. And it always happens. And it could be the smallest gig. I always get that amp up, and then I go in and do what I have to do. Wow. Never ever been on stage where I have to just walk on casual like, yo, what's up?
Wow.
Yeah.
Back to hip hop. Okay. Hip hop or Benny?
Well, I was New York, so you know what I'm saying.
It's easy.
Yeah, that's pretty easy. You know. So I feel, you know, you know what? I only got into pop. I got into pop way later.
It happened to a lot of people.
I can't front, you know, because I'm.
You know what happens to me? I was Biggie too. And then one time, I went to Georgia. This is before Atlanta became what it is there. And I went to some club, right? I don't remember what it was. I was with some dudes from New York. It's probably for some music business. We went to this club and everything was normal. And then Tupac came on and everybody started taking their shoes off.
Fuck out of here.
Like the standard clouded. And it was like Tupac for an hour straight. And I just saw them doing, I was like, totally when I leave there, I'm just about to zone in.
I'm gonna be truthful with you.
Yeah.
I am not as big on his music as I am about the man himself. His personality is what really intrigues me. And you know, and every time that, most of the time, I don't step forward in this sense. Oh yeah.
But it's not your. Biggie though. He is gangster
rappers, but all rappers are poets.
Yeah, true.
You know, they are, you know. But and of course, he's no more, so if you will get a different type of stats. When you die, you really become a superstar.
Of course.
You know, when you're no more, they, you know, certified, you know, yeah. So that's another. But he himself, his personality intrigued me. Now, let me tell you a story about Pop that most don't know. The OG himself, Jaruba Bill had, former Black Panther, did 19 years. You know, he run with Pac's mother. And so he moves home to Ghana. He lives in Ghana. He used to manage me. Now, for the longest time, Afeni is telling brother Jeruba to try and get Pac over to Ghana. She kept saying they're gonna kill my son. They're gonna kill her. Okay, and remember, one of his other godfathers is Geronimo Prats. Now Geronimo is another brother that used to come by my house. So I got some of the top OG Panthers. You would come into my house if I born any, and they sat right there in my front row. OG's proper. 19 years, 20 years to took you to the Jersey house in Jersey. And so I got some of the craziest jail stories that nobody ever had. I'm being told stories, Panther stories, and they are whole. So it's not like they keeping anything back.
Yeah, we gotta get them up studio.
Definitely gotta get it over
For sure.
and they got stories to tell. And so around the time when Hiplife was blowing up, is around the same time that Afeni was telling Jeruba to get Pac to Ghana. But Pac would duck Jeruba anywhere. Jeruba's anywhere he seen Pac. Yo, OG, oh shit. I mean,
Because he's not thinking Ghana.
he was at some other shit at that time, and then he died. So if Pac had come to Ghana, he would have come straight. He would have got to us.
Conscious.
Because it was coming through Jeruba. Jeruba is his OG here. So Pac would have been run with us if he ever had come home.
And it would have been.
And Hiplife was on, so it would have been just, that's crazy. Just to think, when you think about it,
how that would have happened.
it would have been crazy.
Had to be some fast forward.
Crazy. So, sometimes I think about it and I try to imagine, because, my people is his people, so. Yeah.
Who's the young Ghanaian artist that we should watch out for now?
Oh shit, there's so many of them, man.
You mean me? I keep this still under their pay song. So I just discovered this kid called Bogo Blay.
I posted him on my page. You can peep my page, Reggie Rockstone 711. There's another kid I just discovered, El Divine the Dawn. I'm not sure if I got it right. I posted him on my page, and I had folks from New York hitting me in my DM talking about, yo, we want this kid. We gotta fuck with this kid. His voice texture is ridiculous. Okay? Sarkodie and Kweku Smoke. Well, Kweku, I've seen Kweku's whole come up amazing. But in the last few days, they just put out a single together. Yes, it's called Violence. You gotta see it.
Shit has been making crazy waves the last few days.
Yeah.
Just like
I think we were right here on that record. Yeah, they fried it. You heard it? That's the one he said would be casted. No, they said it's whiting. Yeah. And I really have to give the ultimate respect to Sarkodie. Ken was moving like he just started today. He's still hungry for the shit, which is a rare trait. When you blow up. But a lot of times people just kind of, they recline, and dude he's going hard. And he's fucking with some of the new cats. That's really amazing. There's a young brother called Ayisi. Yes, it used to be called AI. You should check him out. That's for Lassie. There's a whole bunch of them. Well, Lassie, yeah. He's another dude. Of course, the brother, Blacko. Yeah, Blacko, yeah, yes. He's another amazing. There's so many of them.
So what then do we, in your opinion, what then do we do next?
There's a next wave coming up who they've only got but talent and nothing else.
So we're gonna you Maslow, you Reggie, I'm without funded. I'm gonna promise you something, man.
Yeah.
My vision right now is, I sacrificed a long part of my life and use it.
Yep. Sure enough. I use some of your beats from some of my favorite joints that was made by this man.
Yeah. So the way I see it is, I'm positioned differently now. Whereas the bull and the ropes is there for me to make sure that all these young artists that you're talking about, all of us,
Get a shot.
yeah, we gotta make it happen. So we're gonna do that.
And listen, it's a blessing if you do this because it's the right time.
Yeah,
I feel helpless. You know, I know what I'm hearing. I know what I'm trying to help.
yeah,
But, you know, TikTok is their God now.
right.
And I'm trying to figure it out. You know, and they come to me.
But it still need marketing. It still need all of the above. All this.
You know, the perspective changed. The foundation is the same. The players just changed.
Yeah, it's a business.
And today they can actually make a living
Yes.
off of this, you know. So
It's just about time. If there ever was a time, it's now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I told you that in within the next 2 or 3 years, we're gonna have something amazing. It's been cooking. It's probably too premature to talk about it, but we put it in the universe. Yeah, we put it in the universe. So maybe 2-3 years, if me and you were kicking it again like this, will you told me?
I told you.
Yes.
I'm not too many of them times.
Alright, so yo, you know, me and you, we could go like, yeah, then I could go like forever.
We even told you the wild adventures that we've been at.
Hey, yeah, exactly. That I know that's what he wants to say.
Oh, come on now. From dusk till dawn, man.
yes. Yeah. Which one do you remember the most?
It's that crazy ass strip club. I'll never forget that shit, man. From dusk till dawn. Pussy Stampede. I passed out and I missed the Pussy Stampede. Apparently there was a fisting and everything. I was a man some. It has to be the hardest strip club I've ever been. It's like people straight out the joint came over there. They had to open one of the slides, like in the movies. And if you had a red cup, it meant you knew the owner, because he was upstairs and they pour you the liquor. The size that it was, this is a wild shit. It was just like the movie from dusk till dawn. I kept saying they're gonna turn to vampire.
Yeah, but Red Keys we got is the red cups.
Yes. 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 Yeah, I mean crazy, man. All types.
Yeah. A lot of stories.
There's a lot of stories, man.
Hey, one thing, we gonna wrap it out this way. One thing people misunderstand about Reggie.
One thing they misunderstand about me.
Yeah.
I'm an open book. Ghanaians,
They get free. I mean, yeah, they figured me out now. Like, they know what I stand for. They know what I don't like.
they know I'm very approachable, accessible.
That's an amazing thing. So in a very long time. This is one of the dudes where anybody could do it.
Yeah, anybody. You know what I mean? I walk street all throughout my career. I never had bodyguards, none of that shit. You know? And that's another thing. So now they find out. Now they find out.
Yeah, that's
But yeah, I'm really, and sometimes it can be detrimental to me, because, you know, not everybody got love like that.
of course.
And I found out real quick, you know, because remember, I was a child star. I became very famous from when I was young. My father was very popular. And so I found out about envy, jealousy. You know, before y'all even had the word player, hater, I knew what a hater was, you know. And I moved, so I could move in. You should see the way I move, man. I could move in a room full of folks and my eyes scan the whole room.
Already.
You looked at me funny, bro, fast, and I'm shaking hands, smiling, boo boo, but I already scanned the whole room. I do that flawless,
Very fast.
flawless.
And then
I've been on stage. When they mention my name, I'm going on stage. I scan the front. I can see who's not moving, who's very happy to see me, who's indifferent, who's distracted. I could do all of that.
wow.
I just acquired that superpower over years and years of being in there.
Can somebody distract you that way? Like, if you're on stage?
No. I'm very focused when I'm on stage. Let me tell you what I don't like.
Yeah.
When you go to do interviews,
Yeah.
and you on the air, like this live, not just live on radio, and you interviewed me, but then you decide, while you talking to me, you decide to go look in the bag, and you talked it to me. I don't hate that shit. Because that distracts me. Because he like, yeah, you know, lie.
You'll be alive.
So, I heard a story somebody told me. This happened in Benin.
Same thing, because I was telling this kid about how much I hate that. And he told me the story about how this dude went to go do an interview in Benin. He's talking to a guy, and the host is not paying attention. He just asked him the questions and doing some other shit.
Wow.
So you know what he did?
Doing the
I
job.
said, you know what the dude did? He started to cuss the president's wife. But because this dude was not paying attention, he was agreeing with him.
Like, really?
Yeah, oh, okay. And then that's it. So in their language, he said, you gotta get some pepper and get some more red pepper, some onions, and mash that shit. And the guy was like, yeah. You take all of that, you put it in the president's wife's ass.
Yeah.
And the guy said, yes, that's good. And the police around it. They came and got the dude.
Yeah, because for him, he said,
I'm doing the job.
I'm just doing it.
I'm talking to you. You're not paying fucking attention to. So I said any old bullshit and got your ass in the ring.
Does that happen? It does have people want to talk.
People can be very, very, it's a hot mess. You talking to somebody on head, and you immediately the topic that's what throws you off.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not the person is not paying attention.
So
Wow. Hey, man. It's an honor, man. Big welcome, man. Thank you, man.
yeah, it's Juneteenth. I'm happy here doing this with Reggie. Well, could have chosen a better time.
You know what I mean?
And yeah, man, I hope that you chop this up real nice.
Yes.
And for me, I'm a collector. Right. So every piece I had to keep. So this is the other one supporting one.
Yeah, it's a big piece. Yep. You know what I mean? Hey, y'all. You already know, Leverage Podcast, powered by the next 400 bound. In the next 400 years, 2419, I'm definitely know I'm not going to be alive unless I tell you something of Elon Musk's page.
Oh, you hear what happened with me and Elon Musk?
Wait, what?
Oh, this is one for the books. Yeah, man. I got a story for everything, right? So, I got this character called Moji Stone.
I know that one.
It's like a little cartoon, and I created this character, so I go in and talk shit, right? And he does a lot of social commentary. So, one day, I just felt, and that's right. I went on Instagram. So I had Moji Stone talking about friends and how my children got into it with their teachers in the school.
Okay.
Because they asked my kids about friends, and my kids said the president of France is Brigitte. Because you seen the video where he's getting mushed in the face by his wife. So it's apparent that he's really the boss. Right. So it's a jokey joke.
Right.
But right after that, I talked about Elon Musk. I said, one of the most powerful, richest men now is a junkie. So if you're a junkie, don't feel bad because, Elon Musk. But I don't mention it. I say Elon. Yeah. And then I went on to say how, I would have been clowned the orange fool because he's too easy to clown. So I done three folks
In one. Yeah.
But in my caption, what I wrote in my caption is, I bet Elon Musk kicks me off Twitter.
Oh, shit.
Behind this shit. Jokey joke. But, I got like over 1 million followers.
Right.
I'm not of that.
Yeah.
20 minutes, I go check in my Twitter. They blocked me.
You kidding me?
I'm still blocked.
In Twitter?
Yes. And I actually wrote on my caption saying that I bet Elon Musk kicks me off of Twitter. 20 minutes after I posted, I went to go peep, and they blocked me. They gave some stupid excuse and blocked me. They peep it. They watch it.
Yeah.
I never knew. You people always say, because I've been doing a lot of Trari. I'm posting a lot of Trari stuff. And 20 minutes, I couldn't make that shit up.
What happened?
Still blocked. So what?
Yeah.
They blocked me 20 minutes after I posted what I posted. I went to go check my Twitter and I blacked out.
What was this?
This is what, 2 weeks ago?
Oh.
Yeah, I still blocked.
Well, back to what I was saying. I won't be here. I won't be here in 2419, 400 years later from 2019.
Your name will live.
Yes, unless I take 500 of those pills, which I'm not going to, because I enjoy this natural life that God gave me. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So it's been a pleasure.
Thank you, brother.
Yes, and we're gonna do it again. And anybody who's watching this, we hope you guys inspired, because we're gonna change the narrative of the music, the culture, the business, emotional, legacy.
Yeah, I mean.
So the show worked.
It's you got a CD?
Oh, it's a CD joint.
Yeah, man. Oh, it's a CD joint. But if you pop it open, it's a record play out there.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Fortunately or unfortunately, we don't have a record. This would have been dope to bring.
I know exactly Reggie right here. I got 100 of those too.
Yeah.
The vinyl.
Yeah.
Peace, y'all.
Respect.
Respect.
I appreciate you. Hola. Hola. Next episode. You already know. Paso.
That's wild, man.
That's Jerry.